7 mistakes speakers make that you want to avoid. That is what this video is all about. If you're a speaker, you could be making one of these 7 mistakes. So be sure to watch the whole thing so that you actually understand that these mistakes could be what is blocking you from your income and your impact. I'm Amanda Moxley. If you have not subscribed, give it a like, give it a share. Let me know in the comments that you're liking my videos. And I love it if you subscribe because it tells me that you like it, and also it gives YouTube inspiration to keep sharing my videos. So thank you.
Hey, you are watching Amanda Moxley TV, and this is the place for the hottest tips, tools, trainings, and how-tos. I'm so happy you're here, and I'll see you in the show.
All right, mistake number 1 that speakers make is that you do not know your ideal client and you do not know your audience. If you do this, your story will fall flat. Your story will fall flat, your message will fall flat because you're going to be speaking to the wrong people and they will not hear you, they will not see you, they will not pay you. So make sure you know who your ideal client is to the T, so you're speaking directly to their heart and their mind, and they think, how is this person straight in my head? How are they in my head? I mean, how do they just jump in here and know everything I'm saying? So that comes down to knowing your ideal client to the T. Mistake number 2 that I see is that people wing their talks. There's a time and a place for winging your talk. But if you really are strategic, you want to be strategic about where the stories you're sharing, the bullet points you're sharing, and then your call to action. Which then brings me to mistake number 3, is there is no call to action. My clients, they work so hard. They finally get their talk and they are so excited and they were so terrified, and then they did it and they loved it and they want to do it again. But guess what happens? They forget their call to action. They forget their call to action. They forget to say, hey, would you like to join me for a breakthrough session? Or here's my book, or, download my PDF, or whatever it is. So that is a huge mistake. Do not forget it. That is the hardest part, I think, because we're so excited and we just want to share. But what you need to know is that it is a disservice if you leave that person in the audience hanging, where they go and they receive, it's like a one-night stand. They go and they receive this amazing talk with you, this amazing, just awesome time with you, and then you let them go. And then you don't tell them where to go next. Do not, leave them for a one-night stand. Please be loyal and be kind and do a little follow-up. Be a gentleman, be a lady, and follow up with your next step. So be sure to do a call to action. Now, the next mistake is that they let body confidence get in their way. They let their body barrier get in the way. So maybe you don't feel confident with how you feel in your outfit. Maybe you don't feel confident in the way you're moving on stage or how your face is showing up, and you don't feel confident, so you're allowing. This is a huge mistake. The truth is that the more you show up and the more you shine and you share, you're going to want to change your body and your habits around your health and your wellness. And you are also perfect the way you are. And if you know you need a change, actually you showing up to be visible is going to allow you to shift who you are and how you're being. So don't let it hold you back. That is the lamest excuse ever. So that is a mistake a lot of people use. So they hide out and they're invisible and they're not showing up. So guys, you don't have to be perfect. Just be yourself and understand that you are an answered prayer for people. And if you're hiding out and not showing and sharing yourself, then they can't be seen, heard, or helped without you. The next mistake that I see so often is that people wing their outfits. Now, I have made some mistakes myself in this department. However, I've learned a lot along the years, and this is what I want you to do. You need to put thought into how you're showing up, thought into your image, thought into your makeup, into your hair, into your clothing, and you don't want it to be too short or too tight or too this or too that. Make sure you can actually walk in the shoes. If you're wearing heels, make sure you can walk in those, practice it. Make sure that what I like to do is find out whatever the pipe and drape is going to be behind me. I had clients I've had them on my stage and they wore all black and the background was all black, and then they melted into the stage. So you want to go ahead of schedule and ask the people where you're speaking and say, what are your colors? You want to make sure you're on brand and they're on brand. So ultimately, I want you to give yourself a good little review, and I want you to evaluate your last talk And I want you to see if you made any of these mistakes. Now, you might have thought, well, she's going to say, don't say ums, don't say uh-huhs, don't say yes, you knows, but whatever. Okay, so that is another mistake that I don't really care about it. I care about you being your authentic person and not micromanaging your speaking. Understand that your articulation and your ability to communicate will come with practice and time, and that is okay. Okay, the last mistake that people make is that their story is too long and too much about them, and it's very emotional and very vulnerable, and it makes the audience feel uncomfortable. We've all been there where you're sitting there and this person on stage is giving TMI and it's triggering. I went to a talk once and the woman was going off on this abuse that she experienced, which was so sad. And I actually got up and left because I hadn't done a lot of healing in that area yet. And it was triggering to me and I had to leave. So a mistake people make is being too vulnerable. So you want to have a mix of vulnerability and expert. So you want to be able to brag, you want to be able to showcase your expertise and how you've been there and now you're a hero or a heroine to them. And the other thing with your story is be sure you tell your story, because if you don't tell your story, I can't hear you, I can't see you, I can't feel you. I want to know who you are so I can feel, know, like, and trust you, and then invest and work with you to go to that next stage. So these are the tips. Let me know in the comments below, what are those mistakes you made? Just call yourself out right here and right now. Let me know the mistakes that you have made. No shame here. So this is a good day for your soul, maybe not such a good day for your ego, but hey, that's how we grow and how we evolve. Also, come and join me over at the Moxley Method Speaker Society over on Facebook, and then follow me and let's connect on Instagram at Amanda J. Moxley. So I am cheering you on. I know you can do this. Apply these strategies, and I'll see you in next week's video.
Do you want to grow a successful business as a speaker? All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training, and I'm going to share with you my entire Moxley method, my mindset, the strategy, the structure, and the system behind my consistent multiple six-figure business. All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training and sign up today.